Now, I want to play clip 2 of Obama about freedom of assembly and freedom of the press. You got to hear clip 2.
I don't think there's a competition between the United States and Russia. I think this is an expression of the hopes and aspirations of people inside of Syria and people inside of the Ukraine who recognize that basic freedoms, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, fair and free elections, the ability to run a business without paying a bribe, to not be discriminated against because of your religion.
Let's stop right here. This rubbish has got to stop. The freedom of speech that he's talking about existed before he became president. He has curtailed freedom of speech. The freedom of free elections is long over in this country. We don't even know who's counting our votes. The ability to run a business without paying a bribe, Teddy? How many different fees do you have to pay to government officials to even open a business in this country, to keep a business going in this country? How many inspectors do you have to pay in the United States of America to keep a business going, whether it be the EPA or the other gangsters in the administration? And so, therefore, when we hear this stuff, and then we learn today that the White House is going to create a new organization to go into newsrooms in the United States. I'm not making this up. The Obama administration itself is pushing forward with an FCC project that would send the nose of government researchers into newsrooms and radio stations across the country. Do you know why? Listen, the touted purpose of the Obama communists is, quote, to identify and understand the critical information needs of the American public with special emphasis on vulnerable, disadvantaged populations, close quote. That means whatever Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson once said will be said by Michael Savage over my dead body. The day they send one of those gangsters into this studio is the day I leave radio. I'll tell you right now, no one's telling me what to say. None of those civil rights gangsters are coming in here and telling me what I can say. Ever. Ever. Never. And one of the FCC commissioners, Ajit Pai, is alarmed by this. He said that the notion is aimed at giving government entities under Obama the ability to grill reporters, editors, and station owners about how they decide which stories to run. They want more stories about minorities and more stories about the oppressed women. And they want fewer stories about crime committed by such. If that's not dictatorship, if that's not censorship, tell me what is. And that's Obama, again, saying one thing while doing another, telling us we should be concerned about freedom of speech and freedom of the press in the Ukraine, while at the very same time he's killing it here in the United States of America.